Hello, Gregoria. I have a feeling you call yourself Gigi, but I will keep going because I think I went to have a little look and on your email, you're Gloria. I think your name's Gregoria, but I think you call yourself Gigi. So I vaguely remember trying to work it out last time and finally coming to a conclusion. Now, first off, I want to say thank you for being so patient with me with this reading. I'm going to extend it a little bit because I feel a little bit, how would you say, I don't feel guilty because I know things come up, but I feel like I want to say thank you for being patient with me. I actually hurt my shoulder a little bit and I've been a bit out of sorts because of that. So I'm just going to go quiet for a moment because I want to ask the cards about this Capricorn, and this, it does sound like some sort of soulmate or twin flame situation. So the date today is Friday the 5th of July, and I just want to see what's happening for you. Okay, I feel ready. Okay, so I have the Eight of Cups coming in first. Now, the Eight of Cups talks about walking away from situations that you do not feel you're getting something back from. So we could be talking about the past here. We definitely could be talking about you walking away from something, but this is about not having an emotional fulfillment where you are. Now, behind this, I have the Hanged Man, but for some unknown reason, he's upside down in my deck. Now, when he's up the right way, which of course would be like this, it would be that you're looking at things from a different perspective. So what I want to say to you at the moment is you're not looking at things from a different perspective. You're a bit stuck in the way you're looking at things. So what I want you to do is I want you to go away and look at this from a completely different perspective. Put yourself back into this position, because I feel like there's a little bit of a stubbornness here, or a little bit of a refusal to see things a bit differently to what you're currently seeing them. But we'll get some more information. There is definitely an offer here, and this offer comes with the truth. So if you were worrying that this man is telling the truth, I can assure you that he is coming in with the truth here, and he is coming very, very rapidly. So whatever he's saying to you, even if you're looking at the Hanged Man up the wrong way, you're not looking at this for what it truly is. So this is about you now having to make decisions and having to make your mind up in what are you being offered here and what is it. Because behind this, we do have the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups talks about using your intuition. It talks about being vulnerable. It talks about opening yourself up to people and then letting them make the choice on whether it's real or not. Don't put the barriers up by putting yourself in this position where you're not being open about it, because something is happening here. I feel it very strongly, but you're refusing either to let go of the past here, or you're refusing to see things in a very different way with the Hanged Man up the other way. So let's have a good look. I know sometimes when people have done the wrong thing by us and they come in and they say, I'm sorry, you're looking to see whether it's real or not. And a friend of mine said to me today that she'd had an argument with this guy she's been seeing, and he sent her a message, and in that message it said, I'm sorry that you feel that way. And I was like, hang on a moment. Where was the part where you said, I'm sorry for what I did to upset you or to make you feel that way? Because no responsibility was there. And this is what the Hanged Man talks about. It talks about going back and looking things a slightly different way, because I think you're missing something here. We do have the Wheel of Fortune coming through first. Now, the Wheel of Fortune means that the universe is flipping something back in your favour. Not quite sure what that is yet, but I want to say to you that this is about things turning differently to what they were before. So what you're seeing here, it's not the person you knew before because he's changed. So you have to start seeing things from that perspective here. I know you're scared. He's coming up as the King of Wands. So he's definitely coming up as someone who's very attractive to you, who, look at him talking to this cat here. He's very comfortable with who he is, very, very comfortable. He's got leadership qualities. He's very clear about what he wants. He's not, he's very fiery, very passionate. Okay, 4 of Cups here. So I have you looking, going, hang on a moment, you've done this 3 times. You've done this before. I'm not really sure whether I want to do this again. This is where you are at the moment. We'll have a really good read of this afterwards, though. But this is a wish come true here with the 9 of Cups. So when you walked away from the 8 of Cups here in the beginning, you went looking for your cup of love. And I think he's offering that to you. Let's see. 3 of Wands coming out here. So you're definitely waiting for your ships to come in. King of Pentacles coming in here. I have a feeling that's your energy. So you're coming up as a king here. So you must be very independent and very self-sufficient. You could be an earth sign yourself, being that you're coming up as this king. But I feel this is more your energy. You're really, really... If you have a dog, he's beautiful. This is very, very much about being in touch with yourself, being in touch with your feelings, being in touch with who you are. You've just got a little bit of a wall up around your heart here because you're coming across as like earthy, but just a little bit guarded with your heart energy. Oh, yeah. So when things are unseen in the moon, you start to think up what should be there. Oh, excuse me. When I start to yawn in readings, I think, are you asking the questions that you need to ask? Are you asking him the right questions? Or are you holding back here? Because there's this feeling here that you're seeing yourself smaller than you are. You're not seeing yourself as the powerful person you are. And I think you're holding back on asking about truths here. So this sometimes is about feeling comfortable enough to say, you know, you rolled me over a couple of times. Honestly, I'm not sure whether to trust you. Give me a good reason why I should trust you. That's the feeling I've got here. But I feel like you're making yourself small and you're not asking what is going on here. You need to ask. Because I think you're feeling, yeah, 6 of Cups. He's definitely his soulmate without any doubt whatsoever. I feel like he would have had lots of choices, especially if he's coming up as this King of Wands, but he's chosen you, okay? And he wants to plant seeds with you for the future. What I'm going to do, I'll do this reading. I just want to get a little bit of clarification here. And I'm going to put the cards out in a soulmate read for you because I think that will really help you to understand what's going on here. I just want to put a couple more cards on this 7 of Pentacles because it talks about manifesting for the future. And I feel like he's here for the long haul, but I want to make sure before I say that to you. I think if you were to ask him these questions and be really upfront and honest, and you can say to him, you know, you can be direct, completely direct about it. What on earth are you doing here? What's your intention? You know, are you going to come back and ask me to marry you, or are you going to mess me around and go? Just put it out there. Don't mess around. Knight of Swords has come out on the bottom again, so he's definitely telling a truth. Okay, the Hanged Man's here, the 8 of Cups. and the Four of Wands. So what I've got to say to you is you need to, before you walk away, if you're going to choose to walk away and give it time, which I get because I think that you need these questions answered, I want to say to you, this Hanged Man's come out again. I put it up the right way, so it's come up the right way now. This is about you looking at things from a very different perspective. Take the past out of the equation. Don't hold any of the past against him. Look at it with fresh eyes. Look at it with a completely different perspective, because you've got the Four of Wands here, which of course talks marriage, commitment, and long term. I think you might, there's the Ace of Cups again. I feel like you might walk out of this situation for a little while. I think you might take time out to do that Hanged Man thing. I think you're being faced with either a twin flame or a soulmate mate relationship here, but you can't accept it as it is because you don't trust what's happened before. Take the emotion out of it. Look at it as being an observer. Look at it from the outside in, and decide whether it's right for you. And that's okay. Sometimes we have to look at things from a logical perspective, not from an emotional perspective. This is the time to use your head over heart. Don't be looking at it emotionally. I know that's a little bit sort of weird to say, but you will understand when I tell you. You will understand this once you've tried it, okay? So just stand back and observe. Ask him what he wants. Ask it. Take the emotion out. Don't be hurt by it and don't be embarrassed. Be yourself. Why are you here? Why are you back? What is your intention? And watch him, because I think he's telling you the truth. I'm going to do a soulmate read here. Brand new start. A brand new start coming in here. He's very, very passionate. I like his energy. He actually sounds like he's quite a funny man too. I feel like he's got a lot of personality. I can understand why you're attracted. Okay, the way you see yourself at the moment, you want the stability. You want this to be real. Okay, that's how you're feeling here. You want absolutely stability, marriage, the whole kit and caboodle. You're just not sure if this is right or not. What he's got here is the Six of Swords. He wants to put you in his boat and sail away with you. That's what he's after here. He wants to take you with him. See? He's got you here and he's taking you in his boat with him. I feel like he's apologized so many times here, he doesn't even know how to go about it any further. Okay, how he sees you as a brand new start. He wants to take a leap of faith with you and he wants to move forward. How you see him as the star. You see him as your destiny. There's definitely love here, no matter which way I look at it, okay? If this man is not the man you want to be with, he is a soulmate, so he is here to teach you something. So I want to say to you, don't be too quick to let this go, because I feel like something is really happening here. In the past, we had the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands talks about a lot of passion going backwards and forwards between two people. I don't know what happened in the past. It could have been a very quick relationship. It could have been a relationship where an offer was made, but he wasn't mature enough or he wasn't honest enough with you about his feelings for you. He wanted to be with you in a relationship. He definitely wanted to, but there could have been three people here. He could have either had another person but in the background, or he could have left you for another person here. How things stand now, you have a choice of moving down a pathway. Do you want to choose that path or do you want to work on that relationship? Because you are coming up as the Queen of Swords. So this is about you having personal integrity. It's about you not having inner conflict. It's about you speaking up for what you want. Yeah, Page of Swords, and speaking your mind here at the risk of, what's the worst that can happen? He can walk away. Then he shouldn't have been there to start with. Okay, so this is about you speaking out what you want, because in the future we have the stability you're looking for. This is about a stable relationship here. The Hermit's here as well. So this is about you definitely taking time out, but you're being offered stability here, possibly even marriage if it's traditional you want. This is long term. Outcome, Ace of Pentacles, stability. Wow, I'm floored. We've got stability here, stability here, stability here. I just feel for some reason, because he's done stuff in the past, I don't want to say that you've got baggage, but you're looking at him through what he did before. And that Hanged Man that keeps coming up is asking you to see him differently. Put aside the judgments or what's happened previously and just be an observer. Think of it from a logical perspective, not from a heart perspective. Put your heart aside for a moment. I just want to do another quick layout for you. It won't be a minute. Actually, let's just change decks rather than keep shuffling them up. Oh, 3 of coins. Yes, see, he wants to work on something with you. I'm really convinced that it's right, and I think that even if it wasn't somebody you wanted to spend a long time with, I think you've got huge lessons here coming in. So you need to work through the lessons that the universe is offering you, the opportunity. But if you're worried about his genuineness, see, look, this is about boundaries, being wounded before. If you are really worried about his genuineness, then be an observer. Watch him, ask him, speak honestly, ask him the truth. Don't be scared to be who you are. Don't be scared. Don't hold back. Because the very worst that can happen is that he will walk away. And like I said, if he's going to walk away, well, he wasn't worth it. Because if he loves you, he's going to fight for you. And I think he will. But let's just have a quick look. I'm just going to put some more cards out here. Yeah, there's the Fool again. And there's the Hermit again. There is definitely an offer here, and it is an offer of victory. But there's still this thought that there's going to be conflict here. There's a brand new start on offer, but it's whether or not you want to accept it. Now, 3 times I've put the cards out now, and I've got this same answer, which is very similar to what happens with twin flame readings. It's like on the one hand, you're being given this brand new offer, and that you're being asked by the universe to take a leap of faith. But what keeps happening, your ego keeps coming in and telling you that you need to take time out here to see if it's what you want or not. I feel like if I were to put more cards out here, you would probably, yeah, there's the offer again. And the 8 of coins. You're probably going to work on it. And I've seen that now 3 times. So I've no doubt. There's something here where you need to take time out to really think, is this what I want? And you need to look at it from your soul's perspective, not the perspective of the ego that's feeling hurt and upset by what's happened before. Because when I pull the cards out again, I keep getting this offer that takes you into this place where you're working on something here. So I think this is something you're going to work on, and it's going to take you into the future. But because you're still, the ego keeps kicking in and saying, but what if I'm wrong? What if it's not right? What if this? What if that? Because that keeps kicking in, you're listening to that, not what the universe wants. The universe wants you to take a leap of faith with this person. So it's definitely about you having a lifetime, a stable relationship with someone. So it's definitely about you moving forward with this person. Now, if you should choose not to move forward with them and not take this cup, then there was a lesson there for you. So it's like you have to learn from this lesson. You have to observe, you have to go through the lessons, and you have to see whether, is it what I want? Because you're being given this opportunity now. So I hope that's helped you. Really exciting though. I love seeing people come together. I love that the universe gives you the opportunity to work out if it's what you want and whether you realise this person has really changed or not. Good luck.